As the world's largest marketers of PGMs, Anglo American is investing in South Africa's hydrogen economy, including through a joint investment with the PIC. This initiative will develop the market for PGMs by providing startup capital to businesses that use PGM-based technologies in their products and processes. South Africa has one unique advantage over many other mining jurisdictions. This country is home to the largest PGM deposits in the world. I'm proud to say that Anglo American is the biggest investor in new PGM technologies, and we encourage all major producers to put up and become part of the development of the future for our products and not simply take the benefits of mining in of itself. The substantial investment is geared to stimulate and sustain the demand for South Africa's PGMs in the long term, while preserving the mineral wealth of all South Africans. And how we do this together is both an imperative for the industry, for all South Africans and for the government, and together we've got to partner and do things differently. Another project that signals our commitment to this area is our hydrogen truck, which is being developed in partnership with ENGIE. ENGIE is providing the hydrogen generation solutions, and Anglo American is developing the truck. This collaboration marks the first time a truck of this size, about 300 tonnes, and load capacity has been converted to run on hydrogen. First motion of the hydrogen-powered truck is expected in 2021. This will be followed by a testing and validation program at our Mogalakwena PGMs mine here in South Africa, after which the trucks are expected to be deployed at our other operations. We chose Mogalakwena as the right place to start this work, clearly in terms of PGMs being a home using of hydrogen, demonstrating in South Africa that we're at the forefront of mining research is what we should be about. The haul truck use case is compelling with an economic, environmental and technical perspective. Using solar energy to produce the hydrogen, in other words, green hydrogen, it will also allow us to easily expand the use of hydrogen into other parts of our operations once established. And it also provides us a pathway towards carbon neutrality, and people will be aware of our 2030 30% reduction targets and our 2040 carbon neutrality target. Embracing these opportunities in South Africa is critical for the industry in South Africa to continue to thrive and create job opportunities for all South Africans. We need to build a modern mining industry if we're going to succeed in the future. Everywhere around us, industries such as mining are on the cusp of a significant change. Technology is fundamentally changing how we operate, and we must progress in tandem with the need for sustainable business models that create value for all stakeholders. At Anglo, you will have heard me and others talk about Future Smart Mining Program, our innovation-led approach to sustainable mining. The lessons from this work have been invaluable. Changing how we operate is more than just technology. It's about how we embed innovation and sustainable practices across the value chain. It's a mindset, it's a way of thinking, and it's a way of questioning everything we do and looking for better solutions right through the business. With technologies that are available today and others that we're now developing, we can now imagine mines with smaller physical footprints. We're using more precise extraction techniques that enable us to mine only the most valuable ore. This will also remove people from harm's way. It will reduce waste. We'll use a fraction of the energy we use today, and we'll draw almost no fresh water. If you think back over the last 100 years, we've tended to drive efficiencies through scale. We think the improvements that are available through scale are diminishing, and that we've got to think differently about our flow sheets and literally redesign the processes from first principles. In a world of diminishing ore grades, constraints on water and energy, and the resulting increased costs, the changes are just not an opportunity, they are a necessity if mining is to be truly sustainable in every sense. A future smart mining industry is vital for a mineral-rich country like South Africa. And when we were going through the major transformation steps back in 14 and 15, we actually doubled our investments in exploration and new technologies, because we felt that for us to create a future for Anglo American, we had to go in a different direction. And whilst you've seen some of those positives come through the results, we think we're only just now scratching on the real potential we have as a company. There are countless examples of how these changes have already been done throughout our industry, from the introduction of remotely operated machinery, and in our case as Anglo American, we have a range of exciting projects such as the current trial of bulk ore sorting at Mahalaquena, which leverages new sensor technology in real time to process a greater proportion of ore and certainly less waste rock through the processes. So our capital is more efficiently used as well. So it is simpler, less expensive, and has a much smaller footprint than the current individual particle sorting technologies available. Progress in this space will be of huge value to us, particularly in some of today's low-grade mining operations. It is clear that the nature of work is changing as well. The type of employment is changing, and the relationship between mines, their host communities, and governments must also change. We must all be ready and reposition for a future that embraces and manages this change in a responsible way. Together, we must build our social license to innovate.